Yo, 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 what's up, boys? I hope you guys can hear me. As you can see, I'm at the gym right now. I got evicted from my. No, I'm joking. There's some shit happening at my crib, so I have to record here. But yeah, let's get into it. My bad, I'm on my Mac right now, so it's not gonna be just the same. But yeah, okay. Tuesday. As I said previously, wait, let me just make sure my camera's right. As I said previously, I'm going to be recapping the trades from my last two trading weeks because the next two, obviously, I won't be trading until the 5th because it's New Year's, etc. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to be doing this series. And the way I am, I'm going to be backtesting it and journaling the entry. And yeah, let's get into it. So, I really hope, wait, let me just double check that my mic is on. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's on. Okay, bet. Hope you guys can hear me. So, Tuesday here, made $200. First presented 3 minutes and then continuation into a 4 hour FPG. This was a very interesting trade because we were very choppy, but I had a very strong draw on liquidity being this 4 hour fair value gap here. So in this situation, when we're trending towards one direction and I'm not really seeing anything like internal structure wise that I like, I'm just going to look for some sort of a continuation play towards my draw on liquidity. And yeah, I'm not gonna, at that point, I don't overcomplicate it. Ideally, what I'm looking for is 5 minute fair value gap and then a retrace back out of that lower towards my draw on liquidity. But anything works. Like you see here, I got this nice flip. I think it was into a 3 minute, but I'll check. We might not have actually traded into a gap. But just this flip out of this internal range, correcting 50% of this was way more than enough for me. And as you can see here, because there was a little bit of a less confirmed entry, I did wait for a break of structure. Like usually you guys know, I would have been in here already on this flip. But because we didn't trade into any higher time frame internal structure, I first waited for the break of structure. So yeah, and then obviously targeted the 4 hour gap as my TP, targeting 1 to 1 R, and I made $200 on that trade. So let's get into the back test. It's gonna be quite hard to spot because it was a very reactive trade, but yeah. Let me just check what time it was that I did enter 10:10. Okay. So we can see here off off market open. We can see here we just ripped up a little bit. I did want to see these highs here get taken. Like very obvious. I would have loved to see these highs get taken so that we could sell down into the 4 hour, but that just didn't happen. And then I think we had first presented five here. Let's just check. Five. Nah, there was no five. That was the problem. And then we had London lows that were open as well. So we had no five, no first presented five above London. So I wait. I simply just wait until the market shows me what it's trying to do. You see, I saw we were trying to sweep that high constantly, right? So now, consolidated a few more times. We're going up and down. We're literally just ranging. See that flip right there. I fucking love that, bro. Like this reaction, let me just see what we traded into. I think it was a 3 minute. Yeah. Okay. First presented 3 minute was holding. Okay, that's what it was. So we can see here we had this 3 minute. Let me try and mark that John out for you boys. We have this 3 minute that did get inversed, but the fact that we never broke the highs just showed me that we aren't actually truly willing to push higher. This sweep, however, was I don't think we swept London here, so that also was very good. We never ended up sweeping London with that trade, with that play there. We gave double equal lows. And for those who pay a lot of attention, you guys will also know equal lows are a very good sign for us to be continuing in a certain direction. So if we're trending down, we leave equal lows at London, for example, and don't actually sweep London. That's a really good sign that we're going to come fill some internal structure and then go down to sweep London. So from there, I obviously just waited. I got this nice flip here. So we got this, traded into a 3 minute, clean flip back out. Now you see here, we could have already gotten in there, right? But in this situation, I like to trade out of a 5 minute gap as my PDRA. So seeing as I didn't get the 5 minute gap, I'm not really looking to enter this trade early. Like I'll look for a CISD or a break of structure. So I waited a little bit, showed me that we truly are holding that range. And once we got this, we flipped. There's a 30-second gap here and a 1 minute gap here. And once we got this 1 minute gap tap, we got a break of structure and a CISD right here. Wait, let me just delete this. We got a break of structure and a CISD right there. And this was a little bit of a riskier trade because we had just swept London, right? But obviously following the higher time frame, we can see exactly where it is that we are actually trying to go. With this wick here, we swept that intermediate term high, and now we are obviously trading into this 4 hour, which is my target. Very simple. So now all I'm gonna do, short position, bang, right there on this entry, on the right there is where I want to get filled, right? Let me just see what my stops look like, but I think my stop was quite wide. Yeah, it was. Stops would have gone above this 1 minute gap here, targeting EQ of the 4 hour. Bang. Let's just do the lot size. How much did I make? 200. So it's going to be like a 1.7 sell. Bang, bang. And as you can see, the nice thing about trading the way, like obviously trading into a strong draw on liquidity, is just the fact that it's like you can see now. First of all, this trade had absolutely zero drawdown. There was literally not a second where we were in a loss. But the most important part is that we are targeting a reversal zone, meaning what we see now, what happens now is we are going to hit our TP. And I can see what happened here, but it's obvious that this was going to happen. We just took final objective for the day. Our target was the last objective that the market makers were trying to bring price to. And after they filled all of their orders, they brought price into a discount and they got everything sorted that they wanted to. Everyone's made their money for the day. Like they're done. Nobody is that. There's no one trading anymore, right? And now that's when we start breaking high, low, consolidating. Like here, okay, you could have taken it long off this, but we're not moving anywhere in a sharp direction nicely. Like we coming up, coming down. And the most important thing here, which we can see, is we traded into objective. We didn't try and fight the bias. We didn't try and say, okay, we're hard downtrending, but now I'm going to say I want to be bullish and I'm going to take a long. No, I simply just wait until I see where we're actually going to. Where's the true draw on liquidity? And once we find it, I'm just taking any sort of continuation into that because we're on the right side of the market. We're naturally going to end up, the level that you enter on is naturally going to end up getting respected. Your stop loss level is naturally going to end up getting respected if you're on the right side of the market. So, yeah, that's how I made, let's just do the math, 200 USD in ZAR. That's how I made 3,317 Rand day trading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. Cold. Ciao, boys. Appreciate everybody who popped in. I hope you guys could actually hear. We're at the gym. So I hope the audio quality was actually good. Appreciate everyone who's popping into these, and I appreciate all the one-on-one students. Keep crushing it. Much love.